For 20 years, the cathedral lied, cheated, and stole from us. They sent us off to their forever war, lying all the way. With each passing year, though, that lie became harder and harder to tell. And soon, the truth was slipping through their grasp, like small grains of sand falling to the ground. Brothers and sisters, we bled, we died. We held on to our brothers and sisters in their final moments. We came home filled with anger and hate. Too many of us have succumbed to the demons that have haunted our minds. For 20 years, we've grieved our brothers and sisters as they fell, one after another, after another, after another. Finally, the failure of the cathedral was too much to hide. They ended the Forever War, but in one final act of mockery and cowardice, they sent our brothers and sisters into a suicide mission. And instead of taking responsibility for their actions, they in turn murdered a family and passed that blame of failure onto others.
The guy the Biden administration droned, was he an aid worker or an ISIS-K operative?
The administration is, of course, reviewing that strike, and I'm sure that a full assessment will be forthcoming.
So you don't know if it was an aid worker or an ISIS-K operative?
I can't speak to that, and I can't speak to that in this setting in any event.
The vampires of the cathedral have their caves to retire to, but we brave men and women who spent our blood and sweat in their forever war, we have nothing left. Our bodies are broken, our minds are fractured, and we have an ever sense of guilt for still being alive. Our generals mock us when, as the head of our armies, they extort us to fight for their glory and their pensions. Among them is not one general who has the courage to stand up and defend the men and women from the vampires of the cathedral. Is it not just that what has been promised to us shall be given to us? How is a man with no capacity to fight for his country more useful than the volunteer soldier? Does an illegal alien have more rights than those of us who have served with honor? The general and the politician lost the forever war with the blood and bodies of my brothers and sisters. Their possessions and wealth were gained in a war they never spilt blood in. They sent us to sacrifice our bodies so they could engorge themselves in the profit of our lives. Have they not sacrificed enough great men and women for their own personal glory? The general and the politician were once sacred positions of civil service, because they concentrated on the people and the people's interest. They have fortified their privilege while taking away our liberty. It is by these actions that we must deprive them of our protection. We carry the burden of our brothers and sisters. Their memories are firmly fixed in the forefront of our minds. And it is with 20 years of pent-up rage that we must bring the vampires of the cathedral to their knees. Join me. We are free men.